Client retention is the only way you're going to make it in the beauty industry. And if you struggle turning your first-time clients into loyal returning customers, you are not alone. Today, I'm going to share my top strategies so that you can build a strong clientele and stop relying on new bookings every week. First, we need to understand why clients might not want to return. Poor retention is something I always see complained about online. Lashes are supposed to last 2.5 to 3.5 weeks before needing a fill. If you feel like you have big gaps in your lashes or naked or bald spots, you're not going to want to go get your lashes refilled by that artist because you may fear that the same thing is going to happen again. Lack of education on aftercare is also another common reason for not having returning clientele. I can't tell you how many people I've had lay in my lash bed and tell me that they weren't told to clean, brush, or even how long to go before getting a fill. And if you don't feel like you're confident in knowing what to do with lashes after you get them, that can be discouraging to book another appointment. So that's something to always be aware about. You want to properly educate your client on aftercare and even send them home with the aftercare little business card if you have that, or simply text them an aftercare regimen. If you're having trouble retaining clients, giving them an incentive to return is a great idea. Something small like a punch card, maybe after their 5th punch they get 10 to 20% off, or maybe something as extreme as their 9th punch they get a free fill. But you're giving somebody a reason to want to come back to get that reward. A great strategy to turn a new client into a loyal returning client is to provide an amazing first experience. You want to provide a clean and safe space for your client. I always recommend playing neutral music in the background like lo-fi. Also, offering a detailed consultation to understand their lash goals. You want to make sure that you understand the set that they want and you want to communicate what you interpret. Understanding their lash goals is going to give them the desired look they want and going to want to keep them returning. Also, making sure they're comfortable is really important, because if they're laying down on the lash bed for 2 to 3 hours and they have a cramp or their ponytail in the back of their head is bothering them and they don't feel comfortable enough to say something, that might keep them from returning to you. Making sure your client feels properly educated on their lash aftercare is also a great way to have a returning client. We as lash artists know why it's important to keep the eye area clean, but clients might not. I like to take a few minutes after each appointment to do a live in-person demonstration on how to clean their lashes. Whether I have extensions on or not, just seeing the impression motion can help out a lot. There's also YouTube videos if you feel like you don't have that couple extra minutes in between clients. You can just send them a link on how to clean their lashes. Also, recommending eyelash extension safe serums and makeup is also great for your client. It makes them feel confident in what they're putting around their eyes isn't going to break down the adhesive. Offering a rebooking incentive is a great idea if you're struggling retaining clients. You can offer them $5 to $10 off or a percentage off their next fill if they book their next fill right then and there. That guarantees that your client is going to come back for their appointment so that they get the percentage off their fill, versus hitting you up last minute and having to pay the full price. Building personal connections in the beauty industry is key. Remembering details about their life, like what they do for work or an exciting vacation coming up, makes your client feel like you care about them. Also, following up with a quick message after the appointment, 48 to 72 hours, checking in with your client and seeing how they're adjusting to their lashes, if they're enjoying them, and if there's any concerns, is a great way to make your client feel like you care about them. Ensure your policies are clear but customer friendly. Having too many policies listed at one time can be overwhelming for somebody and might scare them away from coming. I would make everything short, simple, and as sweet as you can. Keep an engaging social media presence is also a great tip to have clients returning to you or even visiting you for the first time. The more you post on social media, the more people see your face. The more people see your face, the more they think about you and remember you, which is going to lead to new clients and new bookings. A few bonus tips I have for client retention is offering seasonal promotions. So things like Valentine's Day sales or Christmas sales or a Thanksgiving giveaway, things like that to stay with the season, and offering promotions to keep your page looked at and to keep people incentivized to coming in. I hope these tips help you build a strong, loyal clientele. If you enjoyed the video and my tips, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're looking forward to more content like this, go ahead and subscribe.